Alrighty then. Let us continue.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Love how quickly this game booted up. Not only did like the process from getting to the normal like PlayStation 5 menu or whatever happen really quickly, but then you like press, play the game or whatever, and that's also super fast. And then you press I want to play the game, and then that's super fast. Crazy. What the heck was that? Oh, that was that in the air. No, that couldn't have been in the air because you can't use that in the air. Well, that was weird. Yeah, I just used the potion.
There, boy!
I have to say I've been quieter than the sound effects, so whenever you talk during the battle, it's actually hard to understand. I recognize this. I want to say it's a me thing. So I've noticed this for a lot of games that I've been playing, actually, where I will, like, my volume is considerably lower than like the game volume. And even yesterday, when I was going through the VOD, I was like, yeah, well, I mean, like, I've known that my volume hasn't been as high or what have you for the combat, but I've also recognized that I've been kind of like speaking quieter.
How tall are you?
I just attributed that to be the problem. I'm honest here. I don't actually know, because there are moments where, I'll talk at normal volume.
One more!
I tend to start off being quieter at the start of streams, so you've been paying attention during the whole stream yesterday. Yeah, this is definitely something that I have recognized myself. The thing is I don't know how to fix it. Like, I can reduce the effects volume again, but I think it also has to do with the music. A lot of do. But why don't we try it out right now? Let's go down to 45.
Wait.
You're not one of us.
I don't even hear it. All I hear is all I hear is grunting noises.
You will pay for what you've done!
The guarding is kind of silly.
You will not take me.
The grunting noises count as voice acting? I believe they do. I'm not even sure if music was even playing for that battle. Demon Tamer Sash. Alright, well. Let's bump that up again. Let's bump that up a little bit. It was? Was it fine? It's like either I couldn't hear it or it was so low that I couldn't hear it. I don't think the music is a problem either way. I don't think I was on the floor right there. I will say that if I'm quiet in the mornings, it's usually because I wake up 30 minutes before the stream, and you know, while I'm awake, I don't really do anything to make myself I don't know the best way to put it.
Go on, back to the pens we had.
Like I just sit there, you know, I don't do like vocal exercises or walk around the house or whatever. You know, I just kind of get up and turn on my computer. So I'm still overcoming the sleep. And on top of that, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning today.
Let's make this quick.
And like basically force myself to go back to sleep. But yeah. Long story short to the long story that was already shortened and then made longer again is that
You, Brandon, here now.
I'm gonna call this a problem with this game specifically. And while it has been problems with other games, with this game, as mentioned previously, like I've had to increase the volume of this game by something like 13 decibels. So if I needed to increase the volume of this game for the stream again, I only have 2 decibels to play with, and that's rough times. I have considered raising the volume of my voice to the stream, but you know, as mentioned before, you know, sometimes I'm, you know, like whispering into the mic, and then sometimes I'm just talking normally. So
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
I am not going to get a reward from this quest. I already know.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Also, I'll say that if I'm talking
There's a
in
lot of field
combat,
to search.
I usually have
Luck,
nothing
someone might have
important.
seen her.
You don't have to worry about missing out on anything. She's probably talking about some nonsense.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it.
Or I'll just let it eat.
Stay back. I'll deal with this. That's enough!
A strong wolf. Now arrived at the part you've seen another stream previously. Oh snaps. That must mean that we're going to get to the good part. I still hate how he sheaths the sword.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
How do you plan to do that? Still feels like the game is just beginning, so you're surprised it took so long to get here. Yeah, I guess kind of am waiting for, you know, like the second shoe to drop, aren't we?
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
What's that even supposed to mean?
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
They look dead.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
This is the we need to feel bad for all the bearers section of the game. Also, this is so messed up. I don't know why I didn't think it was going to be a bear. I guess I just haven't really had it click with me yet that, you know, like everybody and their mamas just treats bears poorly.
There's still work to be.
You, Branded, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Can I just kill them both?
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
Someone else can do that.
How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Go pay someone to go do that. I'll pay for it. It's gonna cost like 4 gil.
More victims of the Nobles' games. You must be Clive,
How do you know my name?
the Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
Nah, man, here's 4 gil. You can handle it. I got things to do. Buckle?
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Though I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Here, for your help. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna just go ahead and put this in my pocket. Oh, by the way, you didn't have to do that. It's in my pocket now, so you can't take it back, but you didn't have to do that. And you know we're gonna be running back to see their dead bodies. And, you know, maybe we'll chop off their head. Just to be sure. No. This is unfortunate. There's no proof. Alright, well, main story time.
Had another branded drop.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
gotta be a treasure chest somewhere. There we go. Has some stuff in it too. Come on, give me another one.
Call that
Weren't
Clem.
expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
If even a grain is... Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Buy, sell, or be gone. Good riddance.
I did grab a new piece of gear. The Demon Tamer Sash. A minor upgrade. I will take it. My belt actually changed. I don't think so. It's hard to tell.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. Oh, what is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful, I mean, most helpful.
Why is everyone her servant? Has such respect for her? Well, in this world, I guess, the brothels hold all the power.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
I'm still in that phase of, do I understand how to play this game right now?
You know what to do, boy. Keep your distance, boy. A little help. Give them all you've got, boy.
The soup houses makes sense.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
You're impressed the soldier talks to him as an equal? I know, right? Some respect around here, finally.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could, had it not been personal. You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
She did.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Money, 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 money.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Some people are really quick to notice branded. I don't think I've seen a single person cover their face that was a branded. Can you pet the cat? No gatos. Else I would pet the gatos. It's still so cool. The resistance on the controller and the thing is just so cool.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
That's crazy. Do they have some... I mean, I guess they would have to do that normally, but like, they have someone running around the city lighting things with the crystals? Crazy.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Yeah, I'll use another one of your shortcuts. Fuck a fool. This is interesting. I thought this castle was built in the crystal, but according to the map, it is next to the crystal. I'll go to the hideaway real quick.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Take a seat, Clive. Good to see you. Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
This is what I had assumed.
Well, what do you want? Anything else?
Alright, let's save and mark. Hey, dog is level 4. We've got a lot of points. I almost have enough for this. Deals damage to all enemies within large radius while healing self. Heal amount is determined by current HP regain indicated on the life bar in faint green. Oh, no. Recommended for use when high, or when HP regain is high. or when surrounded by numerous enemies. This is not what I hoped it would be, and I don't think this is worth the cost. This seems pretty cool. Oh, it does maximum stagger damage too. There's a lot of room here for more icons. My choice is basically get this or get more limit break stuff. The thing about abilities, I would have to get rid of Gouge. I like using Gouge. Plus Gouge does 15% more damage. Could probably get rid of Wicked Wheel. This one's kind of disappointing in most circumstances. Alright. I can always refund my points. Pressing the wrong button. Bet you the cooldown on this is going to be insane. Pressing the wrong buttons. Alright, save and mark.